Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today, the 15th day reading of ashTAvakra gIta, we came up to 18th chapter. We completed until 40th sloka yesterday. ashTAvakra is continuing to give his final discourse. How the Mudha versus someone who is trying with multiple methods is but still not able to reach because of that limitation. So with our usual disclaimer and saying that this is only for that serious seekers which have crossed those limitations, let us continue into the 41st sloka. Kva nirodho vimudhasya यो निर्बंधम करोति वै स्वारामस्यैव धीरस्य सर्वदा सावकृत्रिमः. या वै, whoever it is, nirbandham, by force, hata, like hatha yoga, karoti, tasya vimudhasya, who is not complete jnani. What is the nirbandham, nirodha, how it will happen? Swaramasyev dhirasya sarvada sav akrutrima is non-artificial. It is natural, not saying natural, akrutrimaha, not imposed. So for dhirasya jnani asau, this chitta nirodha, sarvada, always it will swa aramasya. So one who takes refuge in one's own self, swaramasya, dhirasya, this chitta nirodham becomes natural. Bhavasya bhavakah kaschit nakinchit bhavako aparaha ubhaya bhavakah kaschit yenam evameva nirakulaha. Bhavasya, of the feeling, bhava, bhavakaha, one who is feeling it, kaschin nakinchit, of the bhava, bhava is word or the feeling of sattva, asattva. Bhavakaha, one who is thinking, thinker, bhavati. So thinker becomes a thought also once in a while. Aparaha, for some other time, nakinchit. One, he will not recognize the thinker itself. Bhavakaha, one who is kaschit eva. So sometimes only the thinker remains. Ubhaya bhavakaha, where the thinker and thought are not there, abhavaha. Evam, this is the third state, who has attained this nirakulaha. So here bhavasya bhavakah kaschin nakinchit bhavako aparaha ubhaya bhavakah kaschit evameva nirakulaha. So neither the thinker nor the thought exists for somebody who has attained this third stage. So all the other combinations, sometimes thought exists, think, highest realization. Suddham advayam atmanam bhavayanti kubuddhayaha natu jananti sammohahat yavajjiva munirvrata yavajjiva anirvrataha kubuddhayaha, who are of lower buddhi, is not straight, kubuddhi, which is still going around in the loops. Suddham advayam atmanam, saying that pure and non-dual is the atma. Bhavayanti, this is only in the mental imagination of this bhava, but still sammohat na jananti, they will not know. Natu jananti sammohat yavajjivam anirvrutaha, not able to turn nirvruti, not able to turn inward, still directed outward, unable to realize this fact, only it will remain as a mental concept. Mumukshor buddhilaramba mantarena navidyate niralambaiva nishkama buddhir muktasya sarvada. This is 1840 realization, but still trying in various ways. Mumukshoho buddhiralambaha. Mumukshuhu has to hold on to the buddhi, intellect, alambaha, antarena navidyate muktasya further realized buddhi sarvada niralamba eva. So this is the same alamba niralamba. Clinging on to some concept, something seen, something limited is what will happen for these mumukshus who are trying but not able. Niralamba, that clinging on to a temporary thing or a limited object is not there, because the nishkama kamana rahita. So niralambaiva nishkama buddhir muktasya sarvada. The buddhi becomes niralamba, it won't cling on to anything temporary. Muktasya sarvada, it is always ever realized state. So 1845 Vishayadvipino Vikshya Chekita Saranardhinaha Visanti Jhatiti Krodam Nirodhaikagra Siddhaye Mumukshavaha Vishayadvipinaha Vikshya Chekitaha Nirodhaikagra Siddhaye. For getting that Nirodha Ekagra Siddhi, Jhatiti Krodam Vishrantaha. So people try to get away, run away from the Vishayas, get into some kind of a guha or some kind of but mumukshus, they still get into a different buddhi vishaya. They will try to go only into the another intellectual imaginary thing only, not really get into the own heart, the guha of own heart. Nirvasanam harindruštva tushnim vishayadantinaha palayante na shaktaste sevante krutachatavaha. Nirvasanam harim, vasana rahita, one who has removed the vasanas. Hari means lion here. Društva vishayadantinaha, all these vishaya, elephants of vishayas, ta tushnim palayante, immediately they fall away. Krutachatavaha, or otherwise they become a servant. So Vishayas will become obedient there. So they don't start causing trouble. The problem comes with these elephants of Vishayas when they cause trouble. They cause trouble in the whole of this world. As long as they serve. Na muktikarikam dhatte nisyanko yukta manasaha Pasyan Sronvan Sprusan Jagran Asnan Naste Yadha Sukham. Nisyankaha. Sanka is the doubt. So all the cause of problems is the sanka, doubt. Nisyankaha, one who has removed the sanka, Yukta Manasaha. Manas has come to the Yukta. Yuktam is the right shape. Muktaha. Muktikarikam Nadhatte. So he don't need to further try for different reasons to become realized. Or Sukhamaste has been told earlier as well. Vastu Sravana Matrena Suddha Buddhir Nirakulaha Naivachara Manachara Maudasyam Va Prapasyati. So Naiva Acharam. Another greatest danger with this kind of teaching, misunderstanding produced by this kind of teaching, can actually make people go away from achara, or they can get too much worried about the acharas. So vastu sravana matrena, so atma vastu is just by listening to it can be realized. Nothing else is needed. But for that reason, we cannot give up acharam, sadacharam, anacharam, va audasinyam. Udasinya is don't care situation, not worried on the other side, or not caring for the achara, or following too much of achara. All these or prapasyati eva. So they yat kartumayati tada tatkurute rujuhu subham va tasya cheshta hi balavat yatha yat kartum ayati. However, doing happens yat yatha subham vapi asubham vapi cheshta tasya cheshta hi balavat, like a young boy not looking at whether it is really auspicious or inauspicious, whatever comes is been performed by a jivan mukta. Swatantriyat sukhamapnoti. This is an important thing. Swatantriyat labhate param. Swatantriyat nirvritim gachet. Swatantriyat paramam padam. So by only swatantriya, swatantra is by freedom, by transcendental independence. Swatantriyat sukham. Only comes sukham. Sukham comes through swatantra. Swatantriyar labhate param. Only through the swatantra one attains the supreme. Swatantriyat nirvritim gachet. Swatantriyat paramam padam. అకృత్రత్వం అభోక్తృత్వం స్వాత్మనో మన్యతే యదా తదా క్షేమాత్మనో మన్యతే యదా. ఇన్ ద ఓన్ ఆత్మ, one who understands the atma as neither the doer nor the enjoyer. So both the doer and enjoyer is only ego. Tada kshina bhavantyeva samastas chittavruttayah. All these chittavrittis, all the chittavrittis come naturally to a stop by knowing this fact. उच्छृंखलाप्यकृतिका स्थिति धीरस्य राजसे नतु सस्पृहचित्तस्य शांतिर्मूढ़स्य कृत्रिमा. So again, akrutrima, once it is non-artificial, but by inducing this krutrima means artificial peace, it is no use. Saspruhachittasya, still the chitta is engaged in deeply inwardly, it is engaged in the activity and trying to induce an artificial peace over it. It is like uchrunkalaha pyakrutikaha sthiti dhirasya rajate. Dhirasya, effortful, superimposed shanti is no na rajate. It is not that one who has to try and look at it. Vilasanti mahabhogaihi visanti giri gahvaran nirasta kalpanadhira buddha. Nirasta kalpanaha, all the kalpanas, all the imagination should be removed. Abadhaha, not entangled within the indriya vishayas, bondage of the indriyas. Mukta buddhayaha, all the buddhis is been removed, vimukta or liberated. Dhiraha mahabhogaihi vilasanti girigavharan visanti. Either once attaining this state, either they can get into the mahabhogas like a king, enjoy the kingdom, everything, or can get into a cave also without anything. Still in both the cases they are mukta, they are liberated. So there is no need only to be in the guhas, or there is no need to enjoy all the enjoyments. Srotri, well learned Shrotriya, one who has learned in all Vedas. Devatam, sees a Devata or Tirtham. He sees a wonderful purifying Tirtha. Tirtha is Kshetra, a place where it gives a great purity, and Tapasakti is there, something like Tirumala or something like that. Anganam, looking at a stree or a woman. Bhupatim, looking at a king. Priyam, looking at a friend, very friendly person. Drushtva, Sampujya, having been worshipped by others. Vasana kapi na tishtati. So, not even any vasana. All these objects, and in all these cases, being worshipped or looking at, speaking to great people, or having a darsana of Devata, or anything, all those points, no remaining activity, the seed of activity is not kept in the heart, it goes away. So this is the natural flow, as water flows through, it will go. Bhrutya is daughters, whatever it is. Kalatra is cha, wives. Dauhitrai, the grandsons, Chapi Gotra Jaihi of the same family. Vihasya dhikatro yogihi nayati vikrutim manat. So all these following and friends, everything, even moves forward. So no disturbance is arrived at all those things. Santushtopi na santushta, khinnopi na chakhijyate. Tasyascharya dasam tam tam tadrusya eva janate. So that is the wonderful state, wonderment again. Santushtopi na santushta, even appearing as happy, not really taken away by that happiness. Khinnopi na khidjate, even appearing as a khinna means sad, not really getting into that sadness. Tasyascharya dasyam tam tam, such taiva samsaro natam pasyanti surayaha sunyakara nirakara nirvikara niramaya. So kartavyata eva samsaraha. This is the one very important stuff. Sunyakaraha nirakaraha nirvikaraha niramayaha surayaha. Surayaha, the wise men who are of empty akara, empty form. Sunyakara, nirakara, not having a form. Nirvikara, not having, even form is there, though transformation is not there. And niramayaha, not being taken by any amayas, any defects. Surayaha, tam, those that kartavyata na pasyanti. They don't get into this. This is my kartavya. Akurvannapi sankshopat vyagra sarvatra mudhadhihi kurvannapi na krutyani kusilohi nirakulaha. Another reinforcement on the topic of doing, not doing. Doing and not doing are not happening at a physical or mental. That layer need to be fixed. Sukhamaste, sukham sete, sukhamayati yati cha, sukham vakti, sukham bhunkte, vyavare epi santadhi. So ever everything on the prarabdha means whatever is started going on is talked as sukham. It is ayati, sukham ayati, whatever comes as sukham. Sukham sete, sleeps sukham, everything sukham. Yati, going anything, losing also sukham, gaining also sukham. Everything, vakti, talking sukham. Bhunkti, enjoyment, whatever consuming is sukham. So while consuming, while doing, while leaving, while losing, while gaining, he attains the sukham alone. Swabhavadyasya naivarti lokavad vyavaharinaha mahahrada ivakshobhyo gataklesha susobhate. We have come up to the 60th sloka. Swabhavat, what has natural quality of Atma. Lokavat, Arti is the seed of sadness is Arti. Arti is deep drawn seed of sadness which can cause the sadness. Naiva Arti, Lokavat Vyavaharana, when this Arti is not there, Mahahradaha, like a deep tataka which is very stable, which will not have any, always Shobhati. With this, we will close today's reading. Continue for another 2 days to complete this chapter. Today being Balarama Jayanti, Sashti, Krishna Sashti. In 2 days' time, Krishna Ashtami in the Rohini will come. By that time, we expect to close this chapter and the teaching. Swasti.